Hey everybody, and welcome to the Indie Guy. I'm the Indie Guy, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Dog Soldiers. This is a movie that I have heard about for a long time, and finally just getting around to watch it for the first time in my life. People were raving about this movie, and some people were calling this like their favorite horror film. Some people were saying it's their favorite werewolf movie. I mean, it was on a lot of people's lists. So I was like, when my friend came over yesterday and he brought a couple movies over as a choice to watch, I was like, all right, I'll watch Dog Soldiers. I don't know, for some reason, even though people were saying like this was one of their, favorite movies of all time and stuff like that, I was still a little surprised that like I kind of had this feeling of like I'm not sure if I even really want to watch it. I don't know why, but I just kind of it's like I don't know. So my thoughts on it, like my review of the film, and understand it says it should say it on the title. This does contain spoilers. So if you're looking for just a non-spoiler thing, stop now. And I will tell you guys straight up, I liked it. It was good, but I'm gonna give you kind of my thoughts on the good and the bad and the ugly. So, all right. So I'm gonna give you the good right now. Uh, I had a blast with it. It was fun. There were some really cool moments to it. The special effects was amazing. The makeup effects look like the werewolves look kind of like Rick Baker's werewolves from like The Howling and American Werewolf in London and stuff like that. I mean, they were really spot on good. The actors were good. The directing was good. And so that was the good, I guess. That's all I can say about it. If you don't know what it's about, it's basically a bunch of commandos in the woods dealing with werewolves, and they go into a house. And I don't really want to go into that stuff. You can find out, you can read the synopsis of it on like IMDb or something, and look that up if you want to see that. But so let me go to the bad, because the good was it was a fun werewolf movie. Is enjoyable. I wasn't boring. There was no times I was like like it kept my attention. But here's the bad, and I'm just gonna like flat out say that the transfer I have, that my friend brought over, that the Blu-ray, I'm not picking up that Blu-ray. Sorry, Shout Factory, but you need to redo your Blu-ray because the quality of the video is horrible. It's grainy. It's distracting at times. You guys just did not care about the transfer of the movie, or you just didn't care about the movie enough to do something good with it. And I've seen Shout Factory stuff like I Love From Beyond, which I have a copy of, and their quality is good. So that was just horrible. But I was warned about it beforehand, so I didn't let that like deter me from not watching the movie. But it just it was bad. The other things I didn't like about it was there was no character development whatsoever in the movie. I felt like nobody, no growth, no and you guys can write comments below, tell me what you guys think, tell me I'm wrong, all you want. I didn't see any, and if you can prove me wrong, great, because I would love to hear that. I would love to hear people's thoughts. But I thought there was no character development at all, and I just felt like it was kind of like a ripoff of Predator. I know it says, Predator meets Jaws meets or whatever with a twist, and I think that's completely wrong. I think I don't know where they get Jaws from whatsoever, but I would say it's Predator meets Night of the Living Dead with werewolves. So instead of Predator that they're in the woods trying to get, it's werewolves, and it there's some twists and turns. Since this is a spoiler, so if you're still watching this and you're afraid of spoilers, I'm about to spoil some shit. So just get ready for this. The worst part of the whole thing was the girl. Um, she comes out of nowhere. Her character is kind of in there. I almost feel like she was the token girl, like she was just thrown in there to kind of be somewhat to give a different perspective. And then she is one of the werewolves or whatever. And I'm just like this, like it it felt like it tried like a twist, and it just didn't give me anything like good with the twist. I didn't like it. I don't know, like maybe I'm a little hard on this movie because I am a really big werewolf fan. Like I love werewolves. They're like my favorite subgenre. Well, besides slasher. Slasher first, werewolf second. I love vampires. I love I hate zombies. I'm not a zombie fan. Most people that know me know that. Like, I mean, I'll watch a zombie movie, but I do not like zombie movies. They are not my favorite subgenre. I think that they are just boring. It's the same shit. Walking Dead is the same shit. That's like, oh, there's another zombie. Oh, let's kill them. And then, oh, this person got turned. We should kill them. It's, werewolves have a little bit more, you care about the characters when they're turned into werewolves, I think it comes from the fact that they're kind of like dogs, and that was another thing, that I hated in this movie was when that, I don't even know the guy's name, the character's name, or the actor who played him, but the guy that ended up getting his guts ripped out or whatever, and that made me like wonder, really, like if somebody's like walking around with half of his guts hanging out, would he still be like, talking intelligible? Like it didn't make any sense whatsoever for that. But it added some comedy when the dog's like eating his guts and stuff like that, and trying to take it, whatever. But he goes and he kills like the dog, and he's trying to tell the guy, if you can't kill a dog, then how are you going to kill these wolves? I'm like, the dog's not doing anything, and he even says something like that, but the guy kills the dog, and makes no sense whatsoever. It just kind of it saddened me that happened. I don't like when dogs die in films. Like I don't care if humans die in the films, as long as if I don't care about them or something. Even when I care about them, I'm sad about that. But I was really disappointed that they had this scene in there because I felt like that scene was just unnecessary. It just pissed me off. And so all in all, I think this movie was okay. Like, would I recommend it? Sure. To somebody who might be interested in werewolf stuff. But if you're looking for like something with character development or story or whatever, because there really is no story, and it's not a story we haven't seen in like 1,000 times. When my friend watched it, he told me that it was probably one of the best werewolves movies from 1996 to 2005. And I was maybe agreeing on that because 2006 is when a lot of really good werewolf movies came out. I don't remember too many werewolf movies other than maybe that Wolf movie that Jack Nicholson did from like 96, I think, like that time period. So I might agree on that, but I think it was lackluster. The guy that directed it, Neil Marshall, wonderful director. He went on to do, like The Descent and other stuff. So I really like what they did with it, but like as far as directing and writing, as far as writing goes, I just think it was lackluster. There's no, it was kind of boring. There, writing wise, like the characters never grow. The characters never. I mean, it was just there for action and horror, and stuff like that. And there's a couple of jump scares, and A couple other scenes, but all in all, would I recommend it? Like I said, yes, I'd recommend it to somebody who really wants to see like a werewolf movie, badly, or something, and like if you're able to see it, good. Would I really recommend it? Probably not. I don't particularly like the movie myself. Other people love it. Um, and that's great. I don't understand it. Um, maybe I wasn't in the mood last night when I watched it. I don't know. But I didn't dig it. A lot of people love that movie. I don't know why. If you guys know why you love that movie, please feel free. Comment below. Let me know why. What is it about Dog Soldiers that gets people all like hyped up about it? Like I don't know. Maybe it's the same crap that I heard about like Blair Witch. It's when a low budget movie kind of surpasses people's expectations or something, or whatever. Like it looks bigger than it is. I just I honestly, if I had never watched that movie, I probably still would be okay. Like it didn't change my life. There are certain low budget films that kind of changed my life in some way or another, and this wasn't it. Like, I saw it at least. So at least I can say if somebody asks me, "Have you seen Dog Soldiers?" I can say yeah, but that's about it. That's all I can say about the film. So please, once again, if you agree, great. If you don't agree, also great. Like I said, a lot of people love it, so I might be of like the minority who doesn't. So, we'll see. But thank you guys so much, and please subscribe as well as like, and I guess don't unsubscribe if you just disagree with this review, because I'm sure there will be other reviews you may agree with, or there may be ones you don't agree with. I'm not a person who I'm kind of picky. About stuff these days, especially low budget horror, because I feel like people should rise above this stuff and make really good movies. And for that, I feel like there should be a little bit more substance in the movie. So anyway, thank you guys so much for checking this out. Also, check me out on Twitter and Instagram at the INDIE _GUI. Alright guys, have a good one. Bye.